Dredd in 3D. Judgment is coming. How do you plead? Stars Carl Urban as Dredd. Lena Headey as the villain. She plays in Game of Thrones as the queen. She's a villain here. She is one mean woman. She may be beautiful in the Game of Thrones, but let me tell you what, she is one nasty looking villain in here. Scars all over her face and everything. She pulls it off. Got Olivia Thirlby as Carl Urban's sidekick. Dredd 3D. Let me tell you a little bit about the plot. So it's futuristic. It happens in the future where there's a atomic wasteland. There's nothing left but these giant cities that are buildings. They're basically just buildings, 200-story buildings that inside are gangs people live in, their stores. Lena Headey lives at the top floor of one of these buildings called Peachtree. It's a city in itself. And she's a drug dealer, and she's producing this drug called slow-mo, and it slows the mind down to 1%, and everybody's getting hooked on it. And she commits a crime inside the building. Dredd gets the call. This is a time when the crime is so rampant that police can only answer about 6% of the calls. Dredd gets called. Now, also these cops, they're judge, jury, and executioner. So if they determine you're guilty and the penalty is death, boom, right on the spot. They get called to the building, they find a witness, and Lena Headey shuts the building down, locks them in, and wants them dead. She don't want them leaving. And then the movie kicks off. Action-packed, start to finish, futuristic weapons, 3D. Let's talk a little bit about the 3D. The depth is amazing. You're looking down the hallway, you can see forever. I mean, you just see like the hallway's going right through the screen. You're looking down from the 200 floor, looking down on the bottom, see forever all the way down. It looks like you look at 200 floors. So the depth's incredible, the color's good. Let's talk about the pop-outs. There's some pop-outs. Glass flying in the room. You've got some water droplets floating around in the room. You're reaching out, see if they're right there in the room. So the pop-outs are good, the 3D's good. The soundtrack's amazing. The soundtrack, it's basically rock and roll, and it fits perfect with the plot. The drum beats are spot on, right when they need to be. Everything is good, and the 5.1 is good. You know, if something's on the right, it's on the right. You know, I know 5.1 is kind of dated these days. You got 7.1 and Atmos and all that, but 5.1 delivers like it should. Action-packed. There isn't a time in this movie that's boring. I mean, you will be thrilled from start to finish. Now, it's not a movie for kids. It's very violent, and the violence is in slow motion. So, I mean, it's for adults. It's adult entertainment. There's no doubt about it. So I'm going to give Dredd 5.0 out of 5 stars. Pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Got any questions about my movie room? Give me a holler. Hit like and subscribe. And as always, God bless and good night.